have a really big show. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Chan. Today I have a very fun unboxing that merges, combines, unites two of my favorite franchises out there, and that is Jurassic Park and Alien, to bring you the 1/35th scale Swarm X-REX, also known as the Xenomorph Rex by Rebor, and this is the Plague variant. And there's actually 4 models in total coming out of Rebor utilizing this Xenomorph meets a dinosaur concept. So there's 2 Broodlord models and there's 2 Swarm models. So within Broodlord we have 2 variants. We have the metallic and we have the organic. That organic definitely looks very cool with that kind of half metallic look. And then within this Swarm variety, we have 2 variants again. We have the Plague and the radioactive. So a very big wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, from Big Bad Toy Store for sending this over for us to review. So if you are interested in picking up your own X-REX and see what other cool stuff Big Bad Toy Store has, there is a link in my description below. I am a really big fan of worlds colliding. I especially loved it, you know, watching cartoons, and all of a sudden it's like someone else from another cartoon shows up in the cartoon, like, whoa! It's also really interesting, you know, when toy companies do it as well, and some exciting news that everyone has sent my way. Thank you very much everyone, by the way, who flagged this for me, but Transformers and Jurassic Park are teaming up to come up with these 2 models, this T-Rex that transforms, and also the Jungle Explorer, the Ford Explorer vehicle, which is really cool. To piggyback on this idea of alien slash, you know, kind of xenomorph colliding with another franchise, I think Godzilla would be pretty cool. I think it'd be cool to have like a giant xenomorph Godzilla. So if you guys have any ideas of, you know, kind of 2 toys colliding to make a new toy, let me know in the comments down below. I think it'd be really interesting to read some of your ideas. So it says Rebor 2020 made in PRC, which I have learned over the years stands for the People's Republic of China. I remember the first time I saw PRC when I was doing like toy reviews, I was like, PRC? It's like, what? Ooh, fancy schmancy. Looks like this thing should, you know, be in like a metallic briefcase or something. Should be confidential. Here's our tail, which indeed is bendable for sure. Man, you can really bend it like Beckham with that tail, but you know, you don't want to bend it too much. I don't want to wreck it. Don't want to wreck it, Ralph. Man, the movie references today. So it comes with body, tail, spiny bits for the back, little baby arms for the arms, and also the little secondary mouth slash tongue. So first let's get this tail on. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to probably get this hot. Yeah. I have had figures in the past where I have had to kind of cut the tail just to make it a little bit more easier to stick in there. So let's do that. Get in here, man. I'm gonna go warm the tail up with just a little bit of water. I definitely recommend running it under some hot water, and if you want a more snugly fit, for sure, you can cut a little bit, like shave a little bit of that top off. I didn't take too much off. Yeah, I kind of did take a little bit, maybe too much off, but it works perfectly fine. So next, let's put on these spines, and it's kind of like Pop Goes Perfection. They're all, you know, specific shape that fit into a specific hole here. So let's just match these up. Now we just got to put on these little baby arms. This little itty one going in here. Oh, it's so cute. It's like, so before I stick that tongue in, I'm just gonna give you a little view of what I see of all the detail in there. That kind of top palette there is really cool. Try to stick that in there. Nice. Woohoo! Yes! Look at this! Like, this is much bigger than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like, this. Measures about 17 inches long and just under, you know, about 6.5 inches high. The Plague variant version has been made of a solid PVC material and features a new head sculpt and coloring. The figure also features a removable head dome and tongue. How cool is that you can take off that head dome to reveal this kind of mutated T-Rex skull? I think that's so cool. It also comes with rotatable arms and a bendable tail, which is a plus. And you know what? Let's also see how much this guy weighs, because he's actually quite heavy. Whoa, he almost fell over. 1.645 pounds. Look at all this detail on its body, all these like ribs and little striations and tendons and like skeletal bits and bones, and and almost like wiry looking. It's really cool. I think they did a fantastic job on the sculpt here. And I think they did a pretty good job on the paint job too. I mean, this is not just one color. It's not like all black or all brown. There's like some kind of greenish gray, there's some browns, there's some blacks, there's some grays, there's some highlighted areas. So let's start at the top and work our way down to the bottom. And first things first, I want to check out this dome, this skull dome. So cool. It's like this translucent-y kind of material. And like I said, I think you're able to take this dome off, but I don't want to crack it when I take it off. Oh, nice. Okay, that was pretty easy. You can definitely tell that this is a T-Rex skull with the kind of nasal cavity at the front, the eye and all the cavities here. And it's just like an elongated T-Rex skull, you know, with like that crest there in the back that the alien is known for. And I think it looks so cool. It legit looks like a T-Rex skull. Got like mutated, you know, with an alien. Absolutely love that mouth area, especially right here, like the connections of the jaws. And the detail on here is absolutely superb. You can see it looks like all these kind of raw, open sinews and tendons holding, you know, the upper and lower jaw together. And then of course we have those teeth. That are painted kind of like this silvery color. We have that secondary mouth in there that does not move. It's just stationary in there after you clip it in. So let's move on down to that bodacious body of the X-REX here. Like I said, I mean, the detail on here is just, oh, it's just fantastic. And look at that detail on the back of the skull too. I love that like kind of tubey look right here, you know, on the sides of the domes of the aliens. And look at all the little tiny veins and arteries and sinews and nerves, you know, coming from the base of the skull going into the neck. Just so cool. Almost looks like an exposed spinal cord or something. Like someone just ripped off all the skin, you know, on this creature. So fantastic, fantastic. Can't really say too much else about the sculpt other than it's great. And then we have those protruding spines at the back here that clipped in. They're actually holding quite nicely. And we have those little tiny arms, those little T-Rex arms. You know, it's T-Rex because it's got the 2 claws, and the claws are painted silver. And then we have those big beefy thighs, those thunder thighs. The kneecaps almost look like they have armor on them too. And then there's those giant feet at the bottom there that are colored silver, the claws. Really nice detail on those claws for sure. And there's that back claw as well. And here is a look at the belly of the beast in between the Rexy's legs. And then we move our way down to the tail, and those kind of raised spines here that come just kind of the lower back, they continue all the way down the tail. So the beginning part of this tail is not really bendable, but you know, for sure the ending is. And the very, very tip cannot bend because the wire stops about right here. So that's the end of your articulation. Oh, I just noticed that it's kind of like translucent in some areas. So if you shine a light on the other side there, you can actually see a little bit of light coming through. That's pretty neat. Okay, so my critiques on this figure, I really don't have many. I just have like 2 or 3. So this tail was kind of not fun putting on. I didn't like how I had to kind of like shave it down a little bit to make it a little more snug. I didn't like having to hold it in the hot water for like 2-3 minutes. I hate putting things together. I hate putting toys together. I wish it was just like clip or like twist and it's in, you know? So my one kind of true critique of this guy is actually just his thighs, the tops of his thighs. I feel like they just got, you know, glued on here, you know, like just fused on. It looks so not really nice and flowy or cohesive. So I think maybe a solution that could have aided that is maybe adding a little bit of meat to the top of this thigh, like to each thigh, instead of so cut and kind of pointy on the ends. Like when you look at a horse, when you look at a cow, when you look at even like something like a T-Rex, it's kind of like meaty and rounded kind of there at the top, right? It's not so like cut, like cut there at the top. So I don't know, I would have liked to see a little better transition there. But apart from that detail, you know, it's by no means enough for me to be like, this figure sucks. Like, this is a pretty sweet figure, and the detail in here is amazing, and what I really like is the size of this figure. So let me grab a few objects and we'll do a little size comparison. So here he is next to an original Jurassic Park Alan Grant figure. an Ultimate Edition Xenomorph, the Alpha Predator, a Carnotaurus from the new Jurassic World line of toys, and of course, a coffee cup. So that is my little review here of the Swarm X-REX Plague variant. And once again, thank you very much to Big Bad Toy Store for sending this over. And if you want to check them out and check this guy out specifically, definitely give that link down below in my description a little clicky click. You can see all the cool stuff they have. So in the comments down below, let me know if some of you guys already have this. Do you have any of the other varieties that are out there? And is this something that interests you? You know, being a Jurassic Park fan or an Alien fan, you know, or maybe both, maybe like both franchises, and this thing is a whammy for you. And also let me know some other ideas for, you know, worlds colliding in the toy world. I still think it'd be cool to have Godzilla, you know, mutated with something. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, and I'd love to read some of those suggestions. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I come out with new videos every week. I almost like lost my voice there. Come check me out on social media and help support the channel on Patreon. So thank you all so much for watching, and stay legendary.